Hi, good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Yeah, Ann and I are here today once again. So, welcome to Bella Crafts Live.
Yes.
Yeah. So, you want to say hey?
Hi, everyone. We're happy to be here. And
Yeah.
I'm going to put a comment in here just so I make sure everything's working.
Yes. And we are a few minutes late, also. So,
I think we always are for the first one.
I know, right? I think it's because, like sometimes we don't talk for, it's hard to believe, more than a week, but, or during the week. Oh, anyways. All right, you guys. So, those of you that are watching us for the very first time, my name is Lisa Rojas, and this is my business partner and very, very, very good friend, close friend, lover to death, Ann Butler. And we own Bella Crafts Publishing.
We do.
Um, we do. And good morning, Isabel.
Hi,
And
Isabel.
we put out a free craft magazine 4 times a year, absolutely free. The fall issue is getting ready to be made live, and all you got to do is head over to our website and put your email address in, and each time a new issue comes, it'll go right to your inbox.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, it's very easy. Ann and I have this policy. Neither one of us like spam stuff. So we do not sell emails. We do not, uh, uh, you know, um, bombard you per se with emails and all of that. You'll get maybe one email a week, maybe six for the month.
Yep.
So, and that's usually to let you know what we did the previous week and what we're going to be working on, you know, all crafty fun stuff. So,
Send you the
um,
magazine, tell you about new ebooks. It's
yeah,
all craft related.
yeah, that kind of cool stuff. So, as I'm doing my project, and we'll put all the links in. Okay, so you'll be able to
Hey, Rebecca. Hi, Beatrice.
see, or you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. She's going to put the links in. Good morning, Becca, Beatrice. Hi, ladies. How are you? So, anyways, so today I'm excited. I get excited every time I do a live, right?
Hey,
Um,
Lori.
Hi, Lori. Oh, but before I start with that, you want to tell them about ebooks, or you want me to go ahead and tell them? Because I know.
You go ahead.
Okay,
I don't have
all
that
right.
voice.
Yeah. And not feeling really good today, so I'm gonna do the talking. Sorry. And I have horrible allergies today, so anyways, it doesn't
We're a
matter.
mess.
We're a mess. Yes, we are a mess. So, anyway, but we're a fun mess. Just saying. Come on, Becca, back me up, girl. You know that we're a fun mess. All right. So, okay, back to business. We have ebooks that we also have for sale that we put out, every once in a while. Our latest was with Cindy Shepherd, and it was on Zentangles. And oh my gosh, it is such a gorgeous, gorgeous book. I mean, wow. And the thing that I like about it the most, because I have never tried Zentangles because I'm not a doodler. You know, I love to watercolor and I love to color, but I'm not a doodler. Um, but one of the things I love about this book is that it is so simple. She lays it out step by step, and even I can do it. Just say it. So, if I can do it, I know that you guys can all do it. So, if you get a chance, head over to our website. Again, Ann's going to put the links in, and you can see all of the other fabulous ebooks that we have for sale. We've got a couple Christmas ones in there. Uh, we've got 4 that we've done with Eileen. Eileen Hall from Sizzix. We're getting ready to do a 5th one with her. And we have a few from who else?
Well, we
Sarah.
have Rebecca
Sarah Newman.
Meyer, Sarah Newman.
Yeah, Rebecca
You
Myers
hear
did a
that?
gorgeous book on mixed media.
Mhm.
Um, Sarah Newman, who we interviewed a few weeks back, we've done 2 with her on stamping and embossing, right?
Techniques.
Techniques, yeah, and she really put some good techniques in there. So if there's something that, you wanna learn techniques, because I know, as crafters, I love learning new things, about my art. So those are all cool. Yeah, I can't think of anything else off the top of my head.
The rope
Um,
books.
oh, how can I forget that? We have
Amazingly, our best sellers. I
yeah,
mean,
I know, right?
they're still selling tremendously well.
I know, right? And we do a lot of paper crafts, but
Mhm.
we do have 2 books on um roping. How do you to make rope
Okay, so
baskets
rope
and
baskets and quilted panel rope baskets. And
yeah,
these ladies are, I think when we did the books, they were 75 and they're 77 now, and they're amazing.
yeah,
And
yeah,
they have a group. When we did the books, I think that group had like 25,000 in it. It's like 60,000 people
yeah. It's
in their group.
insane.
It is, because it's hard enough to manage a group with 10,000 or 4,000.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
the 2 ladies, I am a moderator for them, and Jean Keevan is a moderator for them. But those ladies, I mean, there are hundreds of people every week that find their group. So their
Yep.
books just keep selling, which is
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. I actually, when we did the Bellicon, when you did the Bellicon, back in February, February, um, Jean, who, also does them, as Ann just said, she, taught a couple no, did she teach the class?
Well,
Yes, she
she
did.
taught
Okay.
a quicker way of doing it.
Right. And so she sent me the supplies for me to give it a try. Have I done it yet? No, because
You can rewatch that video.
yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
I know, because and then like it's not that I'm not going to do it. It's just that I haven't had a chance to do it just yet. So
And Jean Keevan and Pam, who wrote the first rope book, who founded the group, they're doing one together,
oh
which
yeah, that's
is
right.
going to be amazing.
Yeah, the 2 talents together.
Yeah.
Wow. That's going to be incredible. So, if it's something that, you haven't thought about or you don't know about, check out the ebooks that we have, and I'm telling you, you'll love it. And again, information step by step, it's awesome. Um, let's see. Our Do You Love to Craft group? Yes, we have a Do You Love to Craft group. So if you have not joined that yet, please do. We would love to have you. And I think I covered all of the business part in between the giggles. So, but you gotta have the giggles. I mean, you guys that see me like this every week, this is just me. I don't I am the same in person as I am on camera. I'm just a big old goofball. And I love life. So
And we love you.
oh, thank you, honey.
Beatrice said, I can't keep up with everything I want to do. I need a week of silence and no distractions. Beatrice, even when I have a couple days of silence and no distractions, it's like I don't seem to be able to craft during those days.
I know, right?
There's just so many deadlines. Those days are far and few between. So when I get them, they're usually family,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, and then Isabel said she's not a doodler either, but she got really interested in Zentangles after watching Cindy at the Bellicon event.
Yeah.
It is. It's amazing to watch somebody do it.
Actually do it. Right.
And go, I could do that.
I didn't realize, because I've been seeing Zentangles for years and years and years, right? I mean, it's been out for, yeah. And I didn't realize how simple it was to do, because I would look at it as an art, just, like one piece, and I would go, oh yeah, no, that's out of my wheel well. So yeah, no, not going to happen. But one of these days, Isabel, you and I, we're going to get over that and get it done. There you go. That is a
So
sample.
this is maybe 4x4, might be 3.5x4 because it looks more rectangular. But each of those petals, well, actually, some of those petals have more than one Zentangle in them, because this one right here has 2 different Zentangles.
Yeah.
I mean, and
Incredible.
that's how intricate and small. Like during the event, I got her this this big notepad. I said, you need to do it big so they can see how easy it is.
Yeah.
But this is how small. I mean, her work is just stunning.
It's just, yeah.
I
don't aspire to be that great, because Cindy's been doing this for many, many years, but I know that it's something that I
she's a
can do.
Zentangle expert.
Yes, she's
She's
certified.
Zentangle.
Yeah, she's certified.
Yeah. So she's gone through all the courses and everything. But you can make up your own Zentangles too, and then name them. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, these are hers. They're not mine.
Yeah, beautiful work.
But they are stunning.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. When I see stuff like that, I immediately go, I can't do that because I don't know how to draw. And she lays it out so simply that, my granddaughter could do it. She's a little artistic anyways, my youngest, and she would be all over that.
And get them started young.
Oh yeah.
That's what you have to do. I mean,
yep.
My grandkids love this room.
Yeah. Well, every time that, my youngest is over, every time Zoe's over, we're in my room making something, having fun and making something. So that's always a good time.
Isabel, that is an awesome idea.
What
she said, to combine Zentangle with sublimation pens to create coasters.
Oh,
that's such a great idea.
That is a fabulous idea. Okay, Isabel, you need to get off of here. Call the local.
Stay here.
We'll stay here till we're done. But then you need to call the patent company and patent that idea.
That's not a patentable idea. I'm sorry.
Oh shoot.
That's just a design. It's a concept. But it is a great idea. I love that idea.
Yeah, I do too. And those fine tips. I don't know about the really intricate ones, but the fine point tips that Ashley carries, I think you could do that with those. Yeah.
I think I'm going to have to send Cindy a pack of pens.
And say, do something pretty with this. Do that. Yeah, that would be awesome. Hi, Karen. So, called optical illusion in the 1970s.
Yes, Beatrice, you can use my stamps and fill in with doodles. Cindy did that with, I don't think I have, let me see if I have some of my paper out here. Cindy did that with, okay, so this is my project for today. She did it with these flowers. She took and did Zentangles in each of those flowers. See, it's opposite, so it's hard to do.
Yeah.
She did Zentangles in each of those flower petals, and it is beautiful. I'll have to see if I can get that from her. I didn't grab that one.
Yeah.
I grabbed some of her other stuff.
Okay, so today I think we covered everything and we've been chatting, and that's always good because I know that you guys like to chat back and forth with us, and I always like to talk. So
it just loves the sublimation idea. I think that is just awesome. I love that idea.
It is a fabulous idea. I know that I can't do it at this point, but maybe once I can get some goods and tangles down, I can try it.
Mine
But
would be big tangles.
yeah, well, yeah.
This would be a beautiful coaster, like just like that.
Yeah, I would. Oh my God. I don't know, and I wouldn't want any. Oh no, because if you do sublimation, then you don't have to worry about somebody ruining it with,
Right, right.
yeah,
They are,
with drizzle, whatever it's called.
I mean,
I can't
they
think of
are
the word.
just, it's on there. It's not coming off.
Yeah, love that. Great idea. Okay, so today, though, we're playing with Ann's papers.
We
I'm
are.
so excited. I love, love, love Ann's papers. I always have such a good time when I'm working with them. And what I did is I saw a new die out from Sizzix, and I'm going to show you that here in a sec. And I about lost my mind because I saw it and and it's just plain. I mean, there's nothing, there's nothing fancy about it, but I just loved the die set. So I was like, okay. So when I saw it, that was my first idea that came to my head was Ann's papers with this die set. So this is what we're creating today. And I'm going to show you again when I put my camera down. Look at that beautiful color
I love the foil.
in the foils.
My favorite paper too. That background.
Yeah, this is my favorite too. Yeah, it is. I love it. But I also love the other one. I love the other one also. So that's what we're doing today. I'm going to show you how to create this really cool picture frame. I did it just as like just as something to put on your desk, or you could add ribbon and hang it. But I did it as a desk. I created an easel for it because I just loved the saying so much, because the saying says every dreamer has a story, and I love that saying that Ann did. So I wanted to do something that I could put out and I could see and I could be inspired by. So that's what we're doing. So let me switch my cameras, and we are going to be backwards again. Sorry, but
It's okay.
I'm at the beach, and
Hey,
so
it's not
yeah.
the old days where we had our phone and then I had to flip up everybody saw my ceiling. Hated that.
I know, right? Or the simple fact that we had to deal with it, that not working correctly, this program we love.
Yes.
So talk amongst yourselves for a second and let me.
So Karen says she loves my papers and admired the photo of the wedding card she made for a co-worker. Hi, Sarah.
Oh, nice. Hi,
Okay,
Sarah.
so I'm going to leave and let Lisa do her thing. I
Yeah,
will
I'm gonna
thank
do
them
my
for
thing.
everybody.
All right, let me get all my junk up here out of the way. All right, so let me show this to you guys once again. And I just can't stand that you can't see how beautiful the foil is. I mean, even in the photograph that I took of it, I could not capture
Okay, just hold it still for a second at an angle.
at an angle.
There.
Maybe there.
You can kind of see the foil. Yeah, I mean, the foil's so beautiful.
Well, the design is beautiful. The foil just accents it.
Well, whatever. But
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I love the
That's how
foil.
I feel. So yeah, so this of course has the saying that I was just talking about. This is a very, very simple project to make. So we're going to get busy and work on that. All right. So what you are going to need now, this is the die set that I was talking about. I love doing frames. I mean, some people like, doing just cards or something like that. This light is going to irritate me because it's glaring right. Any way I move it, it's going to be bad. All right, I'll just do it like this where you get, nope. All right, let's see if you turn it off. Oh no, that's too
Oh, yeah,
dark.
no.
That won't work. All right. So we just got to deal with the glare a little bit there, guys.
At an angle is good. Every time you put it at an angle, it looks
Yeah,
better.
there you go. So this die set, I don't know if you can see it, but it's huge. You know, I mean, this is huge. So what it is one of their designers, I think his name is, it must be Pete because he wrote on it. He created these just using one die and in different sizes to create a frame. So I just thought, you know, I love doing frames. I love doing, you know, home decor stuff. I love, love, love lamps, you know, all kinds of fun stuff like that. And so when I saw this, I immediately thought of Ann's papers and went, yeah, wow, I really want to use this with her papers. So the set comes with 4. Okay, this one up here is the largest. This one that is supposed to be right here is the middle size, this one. And then there's 2 more down at the bottom. I'm not going to take them out of the packages, but you can mix and match them and, you know, create all kinds of different shapes. This is the one that I'm doing because the one that is down next in size from this one was too small for what I wanted to do. So I thought, yep, I hope this is going to work on 6x6. And if you turn it, it works perfect. All right. So we need that. Let me turn there we go. My laminator on. All right. So you saw the frames. These are the 2 foils that I used on the frames. Dang it. Okay, this one is gold glitter and this one is grass green. Okay, so these are the 2 the 2 foils that I used in the project. And then of course, those of you that, you know, follow us all the time, you know about all of these beautiful sayings that Ann has, and she has them all in toner papers. So I brought a few with me because I couldn't make up my mind which one I wanted to use. Because this is the other one that I just love. And I am going to do something with this because I love this saying. She's, you know, all it says is love is where the heart is. And I love that. I mean, come on. So she's got these cool little sayings that you can get. And there's much, much more than this. These are just the few that I brought down with me. And then, of course, I'm going to scooch that up out of the way there. There we go. And, of course, we have to use the beautiful paper. I love this.
The flourish is my favorite.
I know, right? Okay, so we have that. And then you're also going to need, I put mine on a piece of mat board. Okay, mat board 6x6. And then a piece of background paper. Okay, pattern paper. I did originally use, let me see if I can find it. I did originally, yep, there it is. Use this other paper that Ann has. And I was going to put this one on the inside. But once I started putting things together, I did the patterns most of the time are going to, you know, they're going to match really, really well. For me, putting this in the background kind of took away from the frame itself. So I didn't want that. I wanted the papers in the frame to be what popped. So I used, you know, a piece of pattern paper that is just, you know, a little bit more subdued. But this is one of my other favorites.
Yes.
I have quite a few of Ann's favorites, but or of Ann's papers, but this is another one of my favorites. All right, so I'm going to put that off. Okay, so we've got foil, we've got mat board and pattern paper, die set. Oh, and last but not least, you're going to need some dies. Okay, these are just dies I got on Amazon. You know, nothing fancy about them. They're just flowers, and I just liked them, so I got them. All right, so we're going to put all of that aside, and then we're going to get started. Now, I went ahead and did most of my papers for this project. But you know, it wouldn't be a good project if I didn't show you how to foil, right? For those of you that have never seen it before. And I need to find, all right, we have to put a hold because I have lost my other papers. Oh my God, what did I do?
They gotta be there someplace.
I know, right? I had everything together. Gosh darn it. All right, you guys, give me a minute. If I'm not letting the dog out to go potty, you know, I'm looking for papers. And what the heck did I do with them? Because you got to have those papers or it's not going to work. What did I do with them? All right. You guys, talk amongst yourselves again. Just, you know, don't mind me in the background. And then I will, you know, continue to stress that I can't find my papers.
The ones you've already foiled?
The ones that I've already foiled, yes.
Oh, well.
Oh, my God.
And die cut.
Are you kidding?
It's okay. Let me look through it and see. I was putting some links. Let me see if there's any. Isabel said she'll have to check that die out. She likes, his name is Pete Hughes dies.
Oh, okay, there you go. Oh.
Lori says the foiled pattern is gorgeous.
It is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. But I cannot do the project without the other papers.
Okay, all you stand up, look around, take your time.
Oh my God.
Okay, so, well, whoops, I don't like that view. While she's looking, see, with this program we have, you know, we can be really big. That is not a good look for anybody.
Yeah.
But I am putting links in for the website. I'm putting some affiliate links in for some of the products she's using. And let me see. Karen just said I have to use some of my stockpile first and get before she starts on our technique. I think she's saying she has so much to do and use, especially with Ann's grab bag. Yes, she did buy a grab bag that was filled with tons of goodies. Yes, Lori, hashtag Bella Crafts. So if you hashtag Bella Crafts when you like, share, and comment on this video, you are entered for this week's giveaway. And this week's giveaway, I am giving away a sampler pack of my papers and some of the sentiments that she was talking about.
I'm completely flipping out.
Did you find them?
Nope.
Nope. She might have to go through the whole process of doing this whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm stressing her out. Hi, Angie.
I have no idea where they are. I had everything together last night. Oh my gosh.
It happens.
You
can't do the project without it.
Well,
you can talk everybody through it.
No, well, what I can do is if I have enough foil with me, we can make a different one.
See, that'll work.
If I have enough foil, because I did make sure that I had enough papers.
Well, that's good.
So, yeah. Don't mind me in my insanity. So this is actually my
I'm going to make you big again.
Yeah, my other favorite. This is the one that I showed you guys earlier with the green
Yeah,
background.
that is
And
beautiful.
then this is another one that I love. This one here.
They're all in the same pack. They're in the floral pack.
Yeah, love, love, love. There's one. I know you can't see it, but that one's got some beautiful foil that I put on it too. So let me check real quick to see if I have enough foil because the paper is with the foil wherever it disappeared to. That is just the craziest thing I have ever seen in my life.
Well, you know, the beauty of doing a live.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I was up late last night making sure I had all of this. So we're gonna hope and pray that I have.
Well, you can actually put the frame together without foiling it. I mean, show them how to foil and then.
No. We've got to do the project. Dang it. All right, let me see what I got here. Because we may be changing it up all over the place. All right, so it looks like, nope, there's not. Wait, 1, 2, 3, of course. You know, this is going to drive me insane. This room is not that big. Okay. Let me try my other pack. You know, I'm so glad that you guys are so tolerant of me and my insanity.
Well, they're all still here, so that's a good thing.
That's what I mean. Our amazing, every week writer dye girls, whatever.
So
that are
while
with
she's
us.
looking, those
Yeah.
of you that are watching on YouTube, you will also, if you do a hashtag Bella Crafts and do a comment, like, share, and comment, we will go ahead and take and put your name into the drawing because it doesn't automatically go in. It's a Facebook program that puts all the names into the randomizer, but we will grab your names so you have an equal chance to win. And the contest or the giveaway goes until midnight next Tuesday. So everybody watching the replay also has a chance to win. Beatrice said we have all had those days.
And I'm having one of them.
Yes. We have. I mean, but it's fine.
Right. See, she's talking me off the cliff. That's what Ann's doing. All right, let me see. Now I've got some green. So I believe I have enough to do green.
The green is larger too, so
yeah. So we're gonna do the green, and I'm gonna do all 4 thingies. Okay, so
Karen said she loves watching us. She feels like she's known us for a long time. Yes. Well, we're happy. We want everybody to feel like they know us.
Yeah.
And when you guys comment and share, and that's how we get to know you. We love it.
Yes, we do. That's what I said. My ride or die girls. All right, so let me, because I want to cut this foil down. Oh, I don't need to cut it down. We're just going to do it.
Sorry for my coughing, girls.
Yeah, stop the coughing, Ann. We don't want that. All right, so I already have one of these done. So I'm going to go ahead. I don't think this is going to affect the foil, is it, Ann?
It won't. Nope.
Leftovers?
Nope.
All right, so you guys, this is what we're switching gears. Okay, so it's a good thing that I always bring extra of pretty much everything that I have. My husband, God love him, he carries all of this stuff for me. All right, so what you need to do to get started on this project is you're going to take a piece of foil and you want to lay it over with the color side, the pretty side, facing toward you. Okay. It is very common when people are using foils for the first time to flip them this way, because that's where the color is. And you would think that that's how, that's how it works. It does not. Okay. So you're going to put it on a piece of foil. This is Deco Foil from Therm O Web. Ann and I's absolute favorite. And then what you're going to do is you're going to cover that piece of paper, or that toner paper, and then we're going to put it in the machine here. This is parchment paper that I'm using. Okay. You can also use printer paper or copy paper, something light like that. You can also use that as your carrier sheet. But I like using the parchment paper the best. It's how I've always done it, so I just like to stick with what I know. All right. So then what we are going to do, get my machine over here, because I've already turned it on. Oh, wait a minute. I'm having an epiphany.
Of where you found
No, never mind. Okay, sorry.
Well,
All
you
right.
can still show them foiling.
No. Back to the original idea. I had forgotten that I had already die cut 3 of these. I was looking for the whole sheet. And this is sitting on my desk. I thought it was scraps. So there you go. Lisa in her insanity. But we are back on track. Praise God, I'm telling you. Some extra prayers with him today. I know he gets tired of hearing from me, but All right, so here we go. So now we're going to take this beautiful gold, and I'm not worried if the paper is a little bit bigger than my foil, because when I die cut it out, you're not going to see the edges anyways. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these and plop this in the carrier sheet. And my laminator is already hot and ready. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to slide this in the laminator. Oh my gosh, you guys. Thank you so much for being so patient with me.
All good.
Yeah. All right. So what it's doing then, it's in a hot laminator. These are very, very inexpensive. You can go to Walmart and get them for $20.
No, they're about $30 now. But yes.
Are they? Oh, that's
yes. I looked the other day.
Okay, because all the crafters are using it. That's why. All right. So we run it through until it goes all the way through, and then I'm going to set this off to the side here and turn it off because I only need to do the one sheet. And then this is my all-time favorite part. So we're going to take this out of the carrier sheet, and I'm going to put that aside. And then you're going to pull
the reveal. It's always so beautiful.
Gosh, this is gorgeous. Okay. And you can see where in the toner paper, where it picked up all of this foil. Gosh, that glare's horrible. But isn't that beautiful? Look at the color in that. I love that. It's so much better in person, guys. It really, really is.
It is, but it's still beautiful. You can see that shimmer and shine.
Yes, it's gorgeous. Now, I didn't bring any plain black toner sheets. But if I would have, what I could have done is taken this, because, we don't throw away our leftover foil, because you can take this piece and put it on Ann has 6x6 black toner sheets. They're just plain black. And you would put this on top of that and then run it through again. And then you would get an opposite design. because all of the leftover foil would now go onto that other piece of toner paper.
It's
So
amazing. There's no waste.
yeah, no waste at all. So of course I'm going to hang on to that and save it because that's what we do. And then, all right. So once you have that done, you're going to do it 4 times total. Okay. And then once you have those done, then what we're going to do here is we're going to lay the dye down. And for this, I did not want to use my dye machine on this, but I wanted you guys to see the foiling process and the whole thing. So just be patient when the table starts shaking when I cut this out. Okay, just saying. All right, so then we're going to take, I've got my nifty. See, this is like bringing my studio or bringing part of my studio with me every time I'm out. And this is what my husband deals with all the time. And he's like, yeah, whatever. Just give me the bag. All right. So then what we're going to do is pop
You
this.
can't get it all in one bag.
You know, I can.
Really?
You should see the size of the bag.
I was going to say.
Just saying. All right. So then what we're going to do from here is we're going to run this through. All right. I'm going to hold this down. So, well, it's going to shake anyways. It can't do anything about that. All right. There we go. All right. So we're going to set that off to the side there. And all of this extra stuff. And then we have our shape. Okay. So you're going to do that a total of 4 times. And then what you're going to see on this is these have score marks on them. So each piece you're going to fold over. Okay. Just like this. Now, does this even look like the beginning of a photo frame to you guys or a frame? Because it doesn't to me. I was like, wow, that was a really great idea when I first saw this. Okay, so you're going to fold along those score marks and you're going to place your folds away from you. Okay, so this way, away from you. And you're going to do that on all 4 pieces. And you're going to be amazed at how easy this goes together. And thank God for that, because after what the 5 minutes that I put you guys through looking for the papers, you know, so at least it will go quick. I'm such a knucklehead sometimes. All right. So we're going to do that on all 4. And then from here, what you're going to do from here now is you take each one, and I got my new tape runner, and you're going to take this piece right here, the smallest of the fold. This is the end here, and you're going to run a piece or glue, however you want, tape runner. So I'm going to do that on all 4 pieces. Turn it this way. Okay. There we go. All right, perfect. So now what you're going to do, now that you have your adhesive on all 4 sides, then what you're going to do is you're going to fold this over, but you want to make sure, and you'll see what I mean in a minute here, when you fold this over, you don't want to crunch it down really, really hard, okay? If you do, it's not going to hurt anything. But the thing about this frame is that it's got that dimension in it. So if you're going to do it like this, you see, and then you're going to kind of create that. that 3D. You see, now it kind of looks like a tube, right? All right, so you're going to do that on the rest of the pieces. Now, I think with the instructions, I think they might have said to put the adhesive all the way to the end, but I found this one was easier to do this way. So that's why I did it this way. All right, so the same thing, we're going to fold this over, and I just kind of hold it like this when I'm putting it together. So I'm kind of pressing on this back here, so it will give me that dimension in the frame that I want. Now you could do this completely flat. If you wanted to do it that way, that would be perfectly fine. You know, but the whole purpose of this die set is to create the dimension with the die. So it, you know, it looks like an actual frame. All right, so again, I'm going to push this all the way over. There we go. Okay, so we've got all of our little pieces down here. And then last one. And again, you guys are watching me do this upside down. But when I start to put it together, I'll turn it around so you can actually see it the right way. Okay, so now I've got all of my pieces, right? So now what you're going to do is you're going to create your frame. And the way to do that is you're going to take this notch and you're going to slide it in on your next, on your side tube here. Okay. And then what I did, I didn't want to fuss with adding adhesive to this right now. So after I put it together, then I went back in, well, I'll show you in a second, and added a little bit of glue. But you're going to do the same thing with this all the way around. You see the tails here. So we're going to plop this one in over here. This is what I mean about no, you know, quick time, no brains. It's just easy, easy, easy to put together. All right. And then lastly, we're going to slide this last piece in here. There we go. And then you've created, let me get that one back in there. You've created this really, really pretty frame. And, you know, like I said, you saw the different sizes that it'll do. So, you know, you can make all different kinds and different sizes. So see, once it's in there, I always want to make sure, because when I was playing with this, I wanted to make sure that they were all in before I started gluing anything down, because, you know, we're talking about me here, so it could be a bad situation. So considering that this is the easiest, we're going to do it this way. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to add a touch of glue to these back pieces, making sure that my frame is behaving and not shifting. Okay, you're going to do this on all four sides. All right, there we go. I want to make sure that that glue is really going to adhere. Now, probably what I would do if I was home, I would probably do this with a hot glue gun. Just so I know that those ends are going to stay down. All right, so now we've got this last little piece. Or paper clips. I did use paper clips on this when I was working on mine to hold everything in place while the glue dried. I know it's weird to see me without zip dry. Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot to die set or foil the saying. We can't have that. turn my machine back on. All right. So now you've got all of your sides in and hopefully secure. And then, yeah, that one didn't stay. So then, you know, if you want, just go ahead and add a little bit of glue in the little corners here. But you don't want to press down really hard here because you don't want it to become flat, right? So there we go. We've got that. Hopefully that's going to stay. Okay, there. So I'm going to set this off to the side for just a sec. And let me now look over all of my other stuff that I've got going on over here. All right, I'm going to pull all of this and put it to the side.
Can I see the back of the frame?
Yep.
That's so cool.
Yeah, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just love the dimension that it
Yeah,
gives.
right. I mean, yeah,
It
it's
looks
just
like an
very cool.
actual frame, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And, you know, you could do this for 1,000 different things. I mean, my head just was like, oh yeah, you could do this and that, and this end is going to give me a problem, but that's all right. We'll deal with that later. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is take a piece of mat board. Now I chose mat board over cardstock just because it's a little bit heavier, and I wanted to give it a little bit of stability since the paper, you know, is regular weight and it's not very heavy. So what we're going to do is just take this pattern paper that I have here, and we're just going to tape this all the way around there and then lay it on. Let me make sure I have it on the right way. See, this is why I like glue. All right. I want to make sure that I'm not on the short side. Okay, so lay that down. There we go. And then cover that. Okay. So the next thing that you're going to do is adhere your frame onto your backing, right? Okay, so for that, again, I'm just going to use a tape runner, but I'm going to do it how I like to do it to make sure that I don't get stuck. Okay. There, so that one, there we go. And then I'm just going to go ahead and just lift this up just a little bit and then add the rest of it. Oops, we're caught. Okay, there we go. All right, so now you've got your backing on, right? So now you're just ready to decorate it. And before we go doing that, I want to run my little saying here. This is the one that I was telling you. Every dreamer has a story. So I took this along with a small piece of the green foil. And then we're going to see if it's going to heat up good. If not, I will wait and do that in just a minute. That's not ready just yet. So put that off to the side. So now we're going to do is just decorate. So as you can see, I die cut all these different pieces together last night. And then I just started adding them, and I left them flat. You can see here where they're real, you know, they're still really flat. And then I just started building my frame in how I wanted it. And we're going to use some glue for that. Okay, and then you just start adding where you want everything to go. So you can see I cut these out in 3 different colors. I don't know, can you guys, let me get away from the light. Can you, there you go. Okay, you can see where I cut it 3 different papers with 3 different size flowers. So, and then what I did is I adhered them all together. All right, so we've got that. And then we're just, like I said, we're just going to start building. Now, I do want to tell you, when you start working with your flowers here, when you start putting these petals together, you want to make sure that you don't need much, just add a dot of glue in the center, because what you're going to do is you're going to come back when everything is done, and then we're going to fluff the flowers. You see what I mean? So you don't want to have glue all the way to the edge of the paper. Just put a little tab there right in the center, and you're good to go. All right. So then we're going to finish just adding our beautiful flowers here. All right. I'm going to put another one up here. And then also too, by just adding a bit of glue into the center of your flowers, even as you're laying them, then what you can do is come back and tuck your leaves in. So see, if you glued that all the way around, you wouldn't be able to glue your leaves in. So again, just use a little drop of glue right there, and then you can start adding your flowers. Okay. So we're going to do that one there. All right. Hang on one second, guys. Okay. So we got that one there, and then I put my last one, and you can decorate this however you want, right? So just add that one there like that. And then again, we're going to just add these little pieces of florals that I have. We're just going to add those right inside. So this, like I said, this was no stamping. I know that's a shock for me because everybody knows how much I love to stamp. But this is all just paper, no stamping or anything like that. And, you know, it's easy to put together. And this is a great, great project to use up your scraps, because I know you are like Ann and I know you have tons of scraps. All right, so these last little petals, I am going to put right here on this last one. I'm gonna tuck that under. Get my little, there we go. Get my little petals out of the way. And then this is the last one. Okay, but see, this is really easy to put together. And I was thinking this would be really beautiful to do for wedding tables. Put the bride and groom's picture in the center, and you can make the smaller ones out of them too. I'll show you those when I'm done. I think I have a couple that I made from scratch paper. But yeah, wouldn't that be pretty for like that, or for a shower, a baby shower, a wedding shower, all kinds of things you could use this for. All right. So then what we're going to do is we're going to add our little doodads here right in the center of each of our flowers. Now I wanted to do, I know it's, it looks like a sunflower thing, and maybe it probably kind of is. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to try to capture fall, since we're in September, I wanted to do something with the fall colors. So that's why, and sunflowers are just perfect in the fall. You guys know I love my sunflowers, right? And it's like, oh, please tell me that's not another sunflower project. And I say, yep. All right. So last one on there. All right. I'm going to set that off to the side for just a second. And then I'm going to put this back into my carrier paper. Where is it? There it is. Okay. So again, I'm going to take my saying and I'm going to put the paper on top, just like that. And then I'm going to put it back into my carrying sheet. And you always want to double check before you put it in your laminator that your paper is covered with the foil, right? So you need to be careful with that. Make sure that you pay attention. And also, too, I didn't mention this before, but also when you're using the laminator with the toner papers, what you want to do is make sure that the fold is what goes into your machine first. So that way the fold is going to hold your papers in place as it goes through the machine. So I wanted to let you guys know about that, and I forgot to tell you earlier. So I'm going to run that through real quick. And then we're going to have this beautiful green saying that's going to just make the whole project pull together. All right, so as that's going, what I did ahead of time again is I took some black cardstock. We should be done. There we go. Again, turn it off. Okay, and then we're going to take it out. I love, 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 love this part. Okay, and then we're going to peel that off. And then you're going to have this beautiful, glittery looking piece. I love foils. I love them because you can get such beautiful results without a whole lot of effort. Which, for me, I love that. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take our little paper that we have here, our little saying, and we're going to add, well, I think my tape runner is shot for the time being, so I will fix that later. So we're going to add this with a little bit of glue and pop that in there. And then to put this in the center, I added some foam tape to the backing. But before I do that, now what I did was when I went to finish it all off, I took my glitter pen because I didn't want the flowers to be super glittery because that would take away from the frame, right? The frame is where I wanted the attention to go because then it'll take your eyes into what's in the center of the frame, right? So that's why I wanted it like that. But I didn't want glittery papers because, be in contrast. So I just took my little glitter pen here and I just added, make sure that's going good. I just added just a little bit on the petals. And that way it gave them a tad bit of glimmer, but not enough to overpower. And if you get too much glitter, pen on here, then what you can do is just take a Q-tip and just kind of pull it to the ends there. And then that way it'll pull some of it off if you think you've got too much. So I'm going to add a little bit more to this last piece. There we go. All right. And then before we finish it off by adding the saying, then before we do that, what we're going to do is we're going to, let me find my little tool here. We're going to come in and hopefully these things are dry enough, but just come in and start pulling your petals up. Just, to give it a little bit more dimension. It doesn't take only but a minute to do them, but it makes a big difference in the actual finished look. So that's what you're going to do on all of these. Just pull them up. And then, like you can see here, I've got mine up way too high. So I'll just go back in and pull that down just a little bit. And my little weeder tool here works perfect for this kind of stuff. I love it for that. So see, I'm going to go back and then pull that down just a tad because that's a little too much. There we go. And then we'll do the same thing on this last one. And then I also did it a little bit on the leaves also. Like this. Just a little bit. Pull it up a little bit. And then these. There we go. Okay. There, we're going to add that. Okay, so lastly, to finish it off, then what you're going to do is you're going to take your beautiful saying that you got here, and I'm going to add some foam tape to it, but I don't want it on the ends, okay, because I don't want it to be on the ends and then possibly crush my flowers too much. So what I did was I just put 2 of the foam pieces here in the center. Okay, where's my other piece? There we go. Add this one. There we go. And then just tear this last little piece off. Okay. And then you're going to lay it, plant it in your center here. And by adding the foam tape to the saying, you're going to pop it up and away from your flowers without crushing your flowers to death, right? So that's how you create this really beautiful, simple frame. It's such an easy project. And then the last thing that I did was I created an easel for mine. And all I did with this was I took 2 pieces of heavy duty cardstock and I cut it 6 inches long by, I believe, 2.5. Yeah, 2.5 inches wide. And then I scored it at 3 inches and 1.5 inches, and then a 1/2 inch here. And then let me see. There, you can maybe see that a little bit better. And then that creates the stand for it. Like I said, you could also do it as a wall hanging where you can just add some ribbon or whatever to the top. But I liked how it stood up with the little easel in the back. And also don't forget, guys, that I will be doing my blog post on this. So all of the dimensions and instructions and all of that will be up on the blog, on our website Sunday. I'll get it up by Sunday, and that will have all of, the dimensions, instructions, and step-by-step photos. And that's it. So I absolutely love how this turned out. I hope you guys, try it. But Ann's papers just make this project pop. They're just gorgeous. So there we go. All right. All done.
All done.
All right. So talk amongst yourselves while I switch.
Okay. I will go through. There are some comments. Angie says foiling is one of my favorite techniques. It is mine also.
Yes, it is.
Love foiling. Rebecca said earlier when you were hunting for all your stuff,
Yeah.
there's no place better to be. So you were fine.
Aw. Thank you, Becca. You're such a sweetie pie. All
Karen
right.
thinks she has to get a laminator and some Therm O Web foils. I agree. You will love it. It's very addicting.
And the good thing is that you're not investing a small fortune in a new tool, right?
Right. It doesn't cost that much.
They don't cost that much.
And the foils, I think they're about $5 for a pack,
Yeah.
So, and then Lynn said she got my stencils. She hasn't had a chance to play with them yet. I can't wait to see what you do with them, Lynn.
Yeah.
Isabel says lots of ideas for presents. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, the frames. Rebecca said it would be pretty with wedding announcements inside. I agree.
Yes.
That would be so beautiful.
Yes. And I said that I was going to show you. I believe this is the smallest size. If you're going to do a square.
Yeah, that's not that small. I mean, that's even kind of big.
Yeah. I'm talking about if you're looking for, like a big picture frame. But I believe that is the small size, and I don't want to tell you wrong. So let me look real quick.
And then Lynn said she loved the foil frame. And Rebecca said, I'm not trying to save so many little scraps anymore.
Yeah.
It's hard. It is. I mean, I save a lot.
Yeah.
But I also go through and clean out a lot.
Yeah, that's what I do. I started getting in the habit of, like every 6 months or so. If I haven't used it, it's going. Because, I don't have a really, my studio is a nice studio, but it's not huge. So, it gets to a point where you got to start letting things out because I have so much product. I love our sponsors. They're awesome to us. But I also have to figure out where to put all the product that they give us. But anyways, okay, so for this frame, the one I just showed you, these are the two smaller sizes. Okay. And then you saw the big, huge size.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the second biggest.
Okay.
Okay. So I thought it was the smallest. So this one then will make a tiny, tiny frame. So
perfect
there you
for grandkids' school pictures.
Yeah, yeah. You can do tons of things with these. Yeah. That's why I just went like gaga.
Yeah, it was a great project.
I was very excited when I got these frames. Yeah, because like I said, I like to do home decor, and anytime I can do home decor easily without tons of products or whatever, then I am hip to that 100%.
So fun fact, when I met Lisa, 20 plus years ago.
Yeah, almost pushing 30.
Her business name was Stamping Queen Creations. And
actually it still is. I still
own
that. I still own that.
It's not out there, but yes.
Yeah.
I know you still have it. Mm-hmm. But she loved stamping so much, and she didn't do a lot of cards back then. I mean, she taught and stuff, but she stamped on anything she could. Lampshades, fabric.
If it didn't move, it got stamped on.
Right. So when she was talking about things she loved and she mentioned lampshades, I just remembered the first lampshade, because we used to do these.
Oh.
We used to do designer showcases where we were part of the Society of Craft Designers, and we would have an area where we could set up a table with all of our newest designs, and manufacturers and editors would come through, and we wouldn't be at the table, which back then was good.
Yeah.
There would be a sheet, and the manufacturers and editors would put their name and set appointments with you.
Right.
I mean, that was back in the day. But
that was back in the day.
But yeah, one of her displays had all these stamping items that none of it was cards. It was cool.
Nope. Because when I first started, that's how I started, was with cards. But then, you know,
what else can I stamp on?
I was like, okay, I'm totally bored with this. I got to find something new to do, you know, and that's why I don't do cards that often anymore. If it's an interactive card, I'm all over it because I love interactives. But you don't see a whole lot of me doing just basic cards, and I don't know. That's why.
And I'm doing a basic card today.
Yeah,
but I'm showing a technique. So
and there's nothing wrong with basic cards.
So this is what I'm showing. So I'm showing how to color just part of a piece of paper.
It's beautiful.
With a blended technique to create cute, simple, fun, easy cards. It had to be easy because I didn't want to lose my voice during my live today.
Yeah.
I have to save it. I'm teaching an in-person class tomorrow night.
Oh yeah. So yeah, you don't want that. You don't want that. All right. Well, that is it for me, guys. But Ann and I will both be back in about 50 minutes or 40 minutes or so. 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock
time. Yep. And she's going to show you, some cool stuff that she does. And I really, really hope that you guys get involved with the toner papers and foils and all that. Yeah.
I mean, anything where you have a wow factor, I mean,
it's like I've said it since I started using it. It's like embossing powder. I still get so wowed just when it heats, when you're done. So that's how I feel about foils.
It is. I mean, embossing powder is kind of the same way. I mean, it's like, ooh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we will announce last week's winner during my live.
Yep.
And remember to like, share, and comment this video, and then come back at 2 o'clock for my video for a chance to win. I'm giving away a set of the toner paper sampler pack.
Perfect. All right, you guys. Well, we will see you in just a little bit. Okay. All right. But until then, you guys, we're going to tell you what we always tell you every single week, because it is what we do. So take a little time to craft.
Because it's good for your soul.
It really is.
Thank you, Rebecca. I'll see you at 2 or shortly after. Thanks, Lynn. I'll see you guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.